Coach, when you found out that you were playing Colorado Mesa for the second time, they'd already beat us at home once this year. It was a close game, very close game. 13-12 came down to the last minute. When you found out you were playing Mesa, what did you tell your team?
I think we just wanted to be ready for whatever opponent it was. Kind of thought it might be Mesa. And we were just looking forward to getting back out on the field after that Wingate game. I think the Wingate game, we learned a lot about us, and I think we took that. And that loss, I think, really helped us out.
Mesa, it was another close game. I don't think there was a 2 or 3 goal difference. When they pushed the lead to 10-8 and they got a little bit of momentum, what did you see in your team at that point?
Well, I think it was 10-8. Well, I don't know if that was in the third quarter. I think that was in the third quarter. And with a game like that, there's still so much time. And the way we can get up and down the field, I wasn't concerned. And that was the difference between this week and last week. Last week it was, I get the SAC championship. It was a 10-7 game going into the fourth quarter, and we panicked. This time there was no panic. We just make the next play, get the next round ball. They did a great job of early in the third quarter, right away, getting some loose balls, and that sparked their run. But then in the fourth quarter, we were able to come back and make a run of our own. And it's just that kind of game. With that team, they're very similar to the way we play, and we knew it was going to go down to the wire.
Ben, talk about, you racked up a lot of points and assists today. It was definitely one of the best games I've seen you play all year. Tell us about how you played. What did you think the key was?
I just had to kind of get the job done. I know Coach P hit on it earlier, but that Wingate game, it was kind of good for us because we lost our flow offensively and kind of lost not our identity, but it was definitely questioned. And this week, all through practice, just kind of getting our identity back, finding out what we need to do to be successful. And I think we definitely discovered what that was and kind of just were able to roll with it. Guys went down, another guy stepped up, and that's all I can really ask for as a teammate and I think as a coach.
Collin, what did you see from Mesa today that was a little different from the last game?
They were really pushing in transition a lot today. They were taking advantage of our offensive middies not necessarily getting back. They were doing a good job getting back, but they were just going on us a lot like us, like Coach was saying. And so they were pushing on us, giving us a little taste of our medicine, which I gave them a couple sparks, a couple off face-offs, stuff like that. But we were able to maintain composure and stay calm down there.
Do you feel a little bit of pressure, Coach, as the number 1 seed now that this is this could be your time to possibly do something? Did that factor in?
No, we didn't. That was a great thing. All week practice was loose. There's no pressure. I think we just want to continue to keep this group together. I think that's what's driving us. It's such a great group, and if we play the way we're capable of, we can go all the way. And that's it. I just want to see our guys, and I told them, I just want to see us play our best on that given day. And if we lose, we lose. But let's give it our best. And we did today. They gave their best today, and we were able to come up out on top.
Collin, when you found out you were Player of the Year, did that give you a boost? Like, hey, it's a job well done. I got to keep this going. And the last couple of games, what did you think? How do you think your play has been?
I don't think the Player of the Year is really factored into what I've done. I've really just had to focus on getting a national championship. With this team, I know what we can accomplish, personal accolades and stuff like that. That comes and goes. That's not that important to me. Staying with these guys another week, just got another week guaranteed to mess around with the guys and get prepared and try to make a run for a national championship. That's what's really motivating me.
One more thing, Coach. What did you tell your team after the game? When you won, now that you're one of the final 4 teams.
Just how proud I was of their effort. Joe Budio goes down with cramps, starting attackman. Tyler Bain goes down. Other guy he plays close defense. It was just Will Remsen has a late goal on EMO. Just different guys stepping up, and that's as Ben alluded to earlier. That's what we got back to today. Relying and playing team lacrosse. And when we play team ball, we're really tough to stop. And that's what I was really proud of. And just now, we went from 8 to 4, and that's the final 4. So we're excited to be in it.
Another home game, too.
Absolutely.